guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to an undisclosed location, a private airfield somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you where for security reasons or whatever it may be, but we're going to do a test piece on a very expensive stunt plane. There are lots of other bits that need touching in and sorting out on this plane, but the order of today's work is to see, because there's nowhere to blend on a plane. There's no straight lines, there's no anything on the parts that I have to do. So essentially what I'm doing is doing a cowboy blend everywhere. I've had the paint scanned and made, so hopefully it's a good match, and we'll be able to get away with blending in the bits that we've got to blend in. The repairs are not massive size wise, but they're in awkward places, and it's going to be very, very challenging to see if I can pull this off. If I have time, I'll do more. Obviously, if the first test bit comes out okay and I think we can pull it off and the colour's good and I can get the blend looking invisible, then we can carry on and do a few more jobs around it. But I think in total there's about 7 bits that need attention, and yeah, we're just sort of going to go from there and sort of see. But this stunt plane has actually been back to the manufacturers, I don't know how many years ago, but it's fairly recent. It's had a whole paint job from the manufacturer, like people that manufacture this stunt plane. I think the customer paid about 12 grand to have it painted. It is, and I'm not joking or exaggerating, but it is some of the worst paintwork I have ever seen, and especially for 12 grand. Some parts are okay, but there are some very, very, very dodgy parts. I was just like, what? You don't expect it on something of such value. I mean, I'm not into planes, I have no clue, but presuming this was like, I don't know, about £1 million to buy or whatever. I don't know, I might be well off on the numbers, but it's not cheap. And yeah, the quality of the paintwork in some of the places on this plane, I was just like, wow. I was like, I cannot recreate that. There's no way. Me on my very worst day, in the worst conditions ever, would still produce a better finish than what's currently on it. So I was just like gobsmacked. But yeah, so basically what we've got to try and achieve today is repair one of the little repairs in an inconspicuous, or as inconspicuous place as possible, because some of the work is on the fuselage, or however you say it, down the middle of the plane in clear view, and I don't want to put a blend. The plane's red and white, and I want to put a blend in plain view, you know, where everyone sees it, and then the colours crap and the blend don't go in well. So we're trying to do a bit on the top out of the way, see how it goes, and we sort of go from there, because the worst case scenario for the customer is he's going to have it painted properly. I'm not allowed to paint the whole lot because of certain regulations. You fall into aviation rules. Got to be a certain amount of microns thickness, this, that, the other. I am allowed to do spot repairs, which is what we're going to do. Yeah, it's a bit of a, I don't know if it's a grey area. From my understanding of what he told me, it's totally fine for me to do some spot repairs, smart repairs on it, sort of thing, but I'm not allowed to paint the whole lot. And if we can't get away with blending where and how we need to blend, then I believe his only option is to have the whole lot painted. So anyway, after all that waffle, let's get over there and I'll show you. I'm allowed to film. He's already said, like, I think he's a follower, he watches YouTube. He said, "Oh, do you want to film it and put it on the channel? It'd be good." I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind." So there's no problems with me filming. I just don't want to give away the location, obviously, for security reasons. And he hasn't told me I can or I can't, but I'm, you know, just trying to be polite and do my job normally. So yeah, yeah. Let me get over there, and I'll show you what it is, and I can ask him model and what have you. It'll probably end up put it in the title or whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. But yeah, and then we'll go from there. I'll show you what we've got to try and do, see how we're going to go about doing it. We're kind of blending into nothing, and yeah, trying to pull off the impossible. So let's see. I'll show you when we get there. See you in a moment. Right guys, we are here, and this is the beast. This is, I don't know nothing about planes, the customer was telling me. This is a stunt plane, and it does, I think he's going to give me some footage of him flying, doing some acrobatics or something, but yeah. We've got other planes here as well. So I've got to do a few little bits around this plane. A little blow in there, and inside this panel I need to make good. And like I was saying, there's nowhere to sort of blend to. And then around this side of the plane, same again, this panel, inside the panel needs all finessing, and it is painting around there. And then we've got some other marks and stuff on here that needs doing. And I've just painted a little test piece to check the colour. Basically had it scanned, and I painted this little, we took this piece off here, this little corner piece. I've just painted this little cap here. I haven't polished the blending yet, but I polished it, I blended it in there. So there's a little repair that needs doing here. Some cracks, it's hard to show in the camera, and I need to blend it across there. I've also got to do a repair over here, not today. Some cracking here, paint this bit and blend. There's basically quite a few jobs around it to do, little bits at a time, but my colour is pucker. By the time I've prepared this bit, painted this in my colour and blended it through and polished it, we should look good. The paint on this thing, wow, is shocking, but I don't even know if I can begin to show you the peel and the dry spots and stuff in this wing. It's very, very, very hard to show on camera. Same on the red, and there's a lot of micro blisters around it as well. Yeah, it needs a little bit of love, but I'm not legally allowed to do a lot of it. I can only do some little blow-ins, that's within the rules basically. So that's all I'm here to do. There will be another video on this if you guys want to see it as well. But I'm in today's video, I'm going to concentrate on the first job in hand. Is we're going to repair this section, blend it all in. That bit I'll obviously polish the bit I've painted and polish that bit. So that's the first objective, and then we move on to the next job. The white will be done another day because I'm going to have to hard mask it across there, and then I'll pick a side of where and what we're going to sort of do with that. This is a whole new world, the aviation stuff. There's so many rules and red tape and things like that, so I've bought extra roll of sheeting. We've got to sheet this plane and that plane before I do anything in here. I've not done anything in here yet. I'm going to remove these panels and then I'll show you. It's all grotty. I have seen behind here when I came up last time. But yeah, there's a little crack there that needs sorting, and then below the crack is loads of micro blisters, and then above this piece there's another like cracking and loads of micro blisters as well. I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera there. So yeah, got quite a lot of work and we've got nowhere to blend to. So this is the challenging part, is can you blend your new paint and clear coat into the old paint, which is 2K red and 2K white. So we're doing clear over base, we're not doing direct gloss on this one. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. The colour's good on the red, so I'm happy with that. I know I could continue this front piece, and then we can plod along and start working on another bit. So yeah, let's get cracking. I'm going to get set up with the bits I need for this, and I'll remove the bit I've just painted so we don't interfere with that, and then we'll carry on with this and get this bit finished. See you in a moment. How do I say this politely? That was a fucking nightmare. It just took me about an hour and a half to get this thing masked up so the wind don't start blowing it all off. And all the important bits covered up. Just to blow that in. Whew. Right, let me get tidied up, get the paint knocked up and see if we can work our magic here. And it's a little bit blowy out there and all. Waiting for the neighbours to go. One more little coat and we're good. Let's get some clear on this thing. let's go, round 2. There we go, guys. Very tricky day today. Colours bang on, looks really well. Here we have it, guys. It's officially jobbed. Colour went in pucker, looked really well. Very difficult working on airplanes. It took me about an hour and a half to mask everything up. It's a whole nother level. And that's a tiny plane. I dread to think what it's like working on them big jumbo jet things. Yeah, that was a nightmare. But there's still loads more bits to do on that. So if you want to see some more, let us know in the comments. And yeah, we'll try and do some more filming when I go over there next time. But yeah, that is it from me today. As always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe, be lucky.